Welcome to Becoming X-Aware. Here we explore how the process of becoming contributes to self-deception and work on detaching from it to unlock endless possibilities. Join us on this journey of discovery and transformation. Together, let's focus on purpose in motion, your journey to living fully.
Let us travel and cross the great pond to see our younger brother fly upon the wings of truth, to know sky, water, air, and land are one, as we are.
I have heard what you are saying in the past, and I am sure others have, and I am asking, because this concept is strange.
I will answer first. You who are standing right now, and hopefully, all questions will be answered. You look like you have a question, or could I be wrong that you appear to be wrestling with something?
Thank you, and I hope to be brief. I have heard you mention a process called nothingness, and I would like you to explain it so that I can understand exactly what it is.
I must ask you, to whom is the answer coming from? Where and how exactly, using your term, shall the perceived answer originate, and who is searching for an explanation?
That seems abstract. The answer is coming to me from you. And I am searching because I wish to know.
But what, or who, is this me you refer to? Is it the body, the mind, the thoughts? If we strip all these layers away, what remains? Nothingness is not a process in the conventional sense, it is an exploration of absence. It is the space where identity, assumptions, and attachments dissolve. There is no seeker, answer, or question in the silence beyond thought. There is only awareness.
So, it is a state of being?
Not even that. It is recognizing what is left when being and non-being fall away. It is pure presence, untouched by form or concept. To understand nothingness is not to grasp it intellectually, but to experience it directly.
How does one approach this nothingness?
Through observation. Sit in silence. Watch thoughts arise and fall without engaging them. Could you let go of the urge to label or analyze? In this letting go, you may glimpse the space between thoughts, the infinite stillness that is nothingness. But what if I tell you now that that which I spoke of regarding nothingness was not nothingness, but only a response to your questioning?
So, what I heard was not nothingness?
What you heard was a construct, a shadow cast by your questions. Nothingness, by its nature, cannot be spoken of. Words reduce it to something, but it is no thing. It exists before language, before thought. What I offer only shows what you seek, not the reality itself.
Then why answer if the answer is only a shadow?
Because the question arises from a mind seeking closure. The mind cannot grasp nothingness. It can only guide you to let go. My response was not to explain, but to point. And now, you see that even the pointing finger is not the moon, it merely directs your gaze.
And in the absence of questions?
In the absence of questions, there is only silence. That silence is closer to nothingness than any words I could offer. Shall we sit together for a moment and let silence answer? You see, the journey into nothingness is not a search for an answer, but a dissolving of the need to ask. When there is no seeker, no sought, there is only what is, and that is where nothingness resides.
Perhaps I understand, or perhaps there is nothing to understand.
Exactly.
Is it because I am wanting? And what is wanting? If this is so,
A good start. If it appears to be wanting, then ask yourself, what is that wanting? Does it arise from me as a person? Or is it simply a movement of life itself?
but if there is no to me, as you've said, then who or what desires?
Precisely. The idea of wanting is often tied to the illusion of a separate self, a self that believes it lacks something. But look closely. Is the desire truly yours, or is it just a sensation? A thought passing through awareness? In its essence, wanting is energy, arising and dissolving. It is neither good nor bad, it simply is.
Then what is the purpose of wanting? Doesn't it drive everything we do?
Wanting seems to drive action, yes. But when you investigate deeply, you find that wanting is just another ripple on the surface of being. It arises because the mind creates stories, stories of lack, stories of fulfillment. These stories are rooted in identification with the self.
So, if there is no identification, does wanting cease?
Not necessarily. The energy of wanting may still arise, but it is seen as a fleeting impulse without identification. It no longer binds or defines. There is no I that wants, only the arising of want, witness in nothingness. Now, I ask you, do you want? And if so, what is wanting? Look inward and tell me, who is the one that desires?
I don't know. It feels like me, but if I try to find it, I can't grasp it. It's like chasing a shadow.
Exactly. When you search for the one who wants, it dissolves like a mirage. And what remains when the search ends? What is there when the wanting is no longer fed?
Stillness. Just stillness.
What about you? I am speaking to anyone curious. Have you ever stopped to ask, who is wanting? What is driving this desire? Sit with this question, not to find an answer, but to see what arises in its absence. What lies beyond the wanting? Wanting impedes and keeps one a captive. But it also is a teacher, pointing us back to a lived truth. Release from all wanting. Nothingness is experienced. And in that nothingness, all is complete. That you wish will struggle to be fed. Wanting to be adorned with fine clothing. Sit you at tables of sumptuous foods, and you feel replete. This is a good life. A life you do not want to be released from. And as you look at it, you smile and think, why should I give up this lifestyle? I have all that I want.
Perhaps there is nothing more to ask.
Perhaps not.
If our time together has inspired you to turn away from personas and move toward true discovery, we'd love for you to subscribe, comment, and share. Let's embrace life fully right here, right now.